Could we ask all of the new 10 congregations that we have received into the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod to come forward and come up here onto the stage to be recognized? Not all of them are present here, but we will do this right now. Trinity, North Las Vegas, Nevada. Prince of Peace in Mesquite, Nevada. Living Hope in Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin. New Jersey Korean Chowan Lutheran Church in Palisades Park, New Jersey. Advent Evangelical Lutheran Church and Preschool in Zionsville, Indiana. Resurrection Evangelical Lutheran Church in Shawano, Wisconsin. Christ Our Redeemer Lutheran Church in Rockwood, Michigan. Crossroads Lutheran Church in Mira Mesa, California. Hope Community Lutheran Church in Syracuse, New York. Emmanuel, I'm so glad you are here. And Abiding Faith in Florence, Kentucky, our newest congregation. Okay. Like I said, not all of them are present, but this is one of those great photo times as well. So I'm going to give my camera over to... And we may get a few extra pictures. Some of these congregations have come into the English district as a result of a split in a congregation. We never want to see splits happen, but they are a reality. They are just simply a fact that does happen. And there's oftentimes a lot of pain, a lot of difficulty, and we investigate that very thoroughly. We work with the geographic district. I have conversations with the bishop president of that district. We go and investigate. We seek reconciliation first and foremost, but sometimes a new congregation comes about in that manner. We've also received congregations, one by transfer from the AALC that we are in pulpit and altar fellowship with, the American Association of Lutheran Churches. We've also received a congregation by transfer from another synodical district, and by the same token, we have also transferred congregations out of the English district at their request to geographic districts. When there are transfers that can only come about by agreement and mutual consent, majority vote of both boards of directors of both districts, bylaw 4.1.1.4. And then there are sometimes some other unusual ways that congregations come to the English district or into the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. But they do have to go through our board of directors, first going through our Constitution and Membership Committee and evaluating that they are a bona fide congregation and that they are also willing to submit a constitution and bylaws that is in total agreement with our Lutheran Church Missouri Synod, especially our doctrinal stance in Articles 2, 3, and 6. We are very happy, though, and feel considerably blessed that we have received 10 new congregations into the English district. And I want to sincerely thank the board of directors and especially the Committee on Constitutions and Membership for their very hard and dedicated work on this, as well as the opportunities for a district president to come and visit these congregations. So I will read off all of the congregations and recognize them and hold your applause until the very end. First, Prince of Peace. I think I better do it from here and ask you to come forward. Prince of Peace Evangelical Lutheran Church in Mesquite, Nevada, right by the Utah and Arizona border. Reverend Travis Lauterbach. Travis. Okay, very good. Thank you. And Living Hope Lutheran Church in Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin, which many of you may remember was a separate congregation, Peace Lutheran Church, but then it became a satellite of Hales Corners. Hales Corners helped give it some revitalized life again, and then it rebirthed as a new congregation and receiving the certificate, and all of these are a very nice certificate for each of these congregations. Receiving it is the Reverend Cassius Myers, the pastor of the church. And Kay Rahman, please come forward also. Kay is one of my former parishioners from West Portal in San Francisco. Very good. New Jersey Korean Cho-Won Lutheran Church in Palisades Park, New Jersey, Reverend Philip Sang-Cho Ray, I don't believe is present, correct? Okay. Advent Evangelical Lutheran Church in Zionsville, Indiana, the Reverend Dr. John Feeney. I saw him here earlier. Okay. Well, we'll try to give that to him tomorrow as well. Did I give you the wrong certificate? Okay. Bishop. Okay, all righty.
We're going through identity issues.
No crisis.
I think the synodical president said it well. Flexibility is the order of the day. Okay, and Resurrection Lutheran Church in Shawano, Wisconsin, big Green Bay Packers fans. And the Reverend Ron Raditz. Christ Our Redeemer in Rockwood, Michigan, and receiving this is Paul or Evelyn Jensen. Crossroads Lutheran Church in Mira Mesa, California, one of our truly successful, by the grace of God, mission starts. Reverend Justin Loffridge. Hope Community Lutheran Church in Syracuse, New York. And Deacon Emmanuel Cholo Naima, also known as Temba. Thank you, my friend. And last but not least, Abiding Faith Lutheran Church in Florence, Kentucky. The Reverend Robert Brockhoff is the vacancy pastor, but the lay delegate who is here present with us is the congregational president, Ed Lawrence. Ed? There's a story with each one of these congregations, and they are absolutely marvelous. Continue to do the good work. We, as the English district, salute you. We cannot tell you how pleased and happy we are to have you as part of this wonderful missionary district. Let's give them our applause and thanks. Thank you very much, and thank you, Convention, for your willingness to flex the schedule just a little bit.